Hare Krishna, you can hear or not, Prabhuji?
Now we can hear, Prabhu. And then it is not. It was not audible.
No sound, Prabhuji.
No, it's okay, Mataji.
Now we are audible, Prabhu.
Oh, okay.
We want to get benefited, and also today's Sada is especially dedicated against personal
So we hope that Varsanarani Mataji is able to hear this katha. Bhagavatam in 7th canto. It's a beautiful pastime. Shukadeva Goswami explains to Parishit Maharaj. Actually, this question was asked by Yudhishthir Maharaj to Narada Muni. Narada Muni comes to the palace or a court of Yudhishthir Maharaj. What happened?
Some sound issue.
What's that?
We'll put the earphones.
Okay.
So this is mic?
Yeah.
Mic.
Hare Krishna. Is the voice clear now? Okay. Thank you, thank you. So Yudhishthira Maharaj, Narad Muni comes to Yudhishthira Maharaj's palace, and Narad Muni is explaining beautiful pastimes of Lord Krishna, Lord Narayana, to all the Pandavas, especially to Yudhishthira Maharaj. So although Yudhishthira Maharaj is fully convinced within his heart, he is a pure devotee. He doesn't have any doubt on God, on Krishna. But only for the sake of the whole general populace, he is asking this question to Narad Muni. And he is asking that, my dear Narad Muni ji, why do Krishna acts partially? Why does Krishna do partiality? And what kind of partiality? Because he kills demons and he protects his devotees. He also favors demigods or gods in the heavenly planet. Why does he do that? It shows that although the demons also are Krishna's amsha, Krishna's children, then why he does show that partiality? He kills the demons and he shows favor to the gods and his devotees. Then Narad Muni explains to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Many people also ask this question. So Narad Muni explains to Parikshit Maharaj. Please listen carefully. Very beautiful pastime. So Narad Muni gives beautiful analogies and examples to explain that how Krishna is not partial. He is equal to everyone. Ye yathamam prapadite tam sateva bhajamyaham. As you approach Krishna, Krishna will reciprocate according to our wishes. And Narad Muni gives the example. Just like a sun god. Sun god is providing his sunshine, sun rays to everyone. You will find that when sun rises in the eastern horizon, sun rays are falling on the rich man's roof, also everywhere, whether it's a poor person's house or a rich person's house. Sun never discriminates. Sun is impartial. Just like a rain. Rain also falls on Ambani's house. Rain also falls on a beggar's house. Rain never discriminates, isn't it? So sun never discriminates. Rain never discriminates. Similarly, like a judge, if he is a man of principle, judge also never discriminates. He just sees and hears both the parties' arguments. And whatever is according to their laws, he gives the judgment. So you cannot say that the sun is partial or a rain is partial. And another beautiful example. Please listen. There are so many distractions. Please listen carefully. So, Mother Ganges. How many of you have been to Mother Ganga, taken darshan or bath in the Ganga? All of us, right? Very good. Mother Ganga's water is so purifying and so sweet. So when Mother Ganga flows, on her banks, both the banks, there are different varieties of trees they grow. Sometimes the mango tree, sometimes the papita tree, sometimes the cactus trees. Some trees are poisonous. Some trees bear very sweet fruits. So now you tell me, Mother Ganga, does she discriminate? She doesn't say, okay, you are a cactus tree. Therefore, I will not give you my sweet water. I'll give you poisonous water. So the cactus tree also drinks Ganges water. Mango tree also drinks Ganges water, and the poisonous trees also drink Ganges water. But the difference are the results is different. Mango produces sweet mangoes, mango tree, and the cactus tree produces a cactus. Hai. So why is like that? It is not a fault of Mother Ganga. It is a fault of that individual tree. So if the nature of the tree is poisonous, naturally it will bear poisonous fruits, isn't it? Jai Ho Prabhu. Illan Prabhu ki Jai. We were giving the example of Mother Ganga. Yudhishthira Maharaj asked this question to Narad Muni that why Krishna is partial. He protects devotees, he favors the gods, and he kills the demons. So Narad Muni gives different examples, and finally he gives the Mother Ganges example. Like Mother Ganga's water is very sweet, and she supplies her water to even the mango trees, also the cactus trees and different trees. Now it is up to the individual tree what kind of fruits they will bear. So similarly, Krishna is situated in everyone's heart. He is supplying all his necessities and his specialists to everyone. If we are demoniac, what can be done? So therefore Shastra says, very beautiful song. उनकी करुणा में कोई कमी है नहीं, पात्रता में हमारी कमी है। Simple. Prabhuji, just one second. उनकी करुणा कोई कमी है नहीं, पात्रता में हमारे कमी है। उनकी ममता में उनकी ममता में कोई कमी है नहीं, पात्रता में हमारी उनकी ममता उनकी समता में कोई कमी है नहीं, पुत्रता में हमारे उनकी करुणा, Krishna's compassion is unlimited. It's very merciful. He showers his mercy upon everyone. He is merciful even to the demons, Rakshasas. But पात्रता में कमी रहेगी. We have not qualified ourselves to receive that mercy. उनकी करुणा में कोई कमी है नहीं, उनकी करुणा में कोई कमी है नहीं, पात्रता में हमारे कमी है। पात्रता में हमारे कमी है। Sometimes people they give argument. Oh, your Krishna is present everywhere. He is situated also in my heart. So, if he wants me to come to his temple, he should give me that inspiration from within. He should come in front of me and he should tell me, Beta, please come to my temple. You heard this argument before? Many times people say this. He should come and tell me personally that you please come to the temple. So the Shastra says, no, not Shastra. Argument is, when a drunkard, almost every day he drinks, right? So when a drunkard drinks, he goes to that liquor shop. Does he get any invitation to go to the liquor shop? On his own, he goes to the liquor shop every day. So why don't you ask, why don't you give this argument? If the liquor shop owner, if he comes to me, then only I'll go to that shop. For drinking that poison or drinking that gutter water, you yourself go to the shop. But when someone invites you for coming to the temple, no. God should personally come and tell me. So therefore, God is available to everyone. Now it is up to us as what kind of choice we make. उनकी करुणा में कोई कमी है नहीं। उनकी करुणा में कोई कमी है नहीं, पात्रता में हमारी कमी है। देह जो है आधार सुख साधन का जो है आधार सुख साधन का उनकी समता उनकी समता में कोई कमी है नहीं, उग्रता में देह दुर्लभ दिया है प्रभु ने हमें, जो है आधार सुख साधन का विमल। Krishna is so kind. Krishna has given this Deha Durlabh, human body, and no partiality. How many hours do you have, Prabhu, within one day? How many hours do you get within one day? 24 hours. Mataji, beta, how much time you get in within one day? 24 hours. So Krishna never says that, okay, Prabhuji, you are senior, therefore you will 24 hours. Only for her, only 20 hours. For Ambani also 24. Even an ordinary beggar also gets 24 hours. Now, it is our choice how do we use those 24 hours. One becomes a billionaire and one remains a beggar. So, Deha Durlabh diya hai Prabhu ne hame. Krishna has given this beautiful form as a human being. The special prerogative that human brain, we can understand what is the purpose of life. Who am I? Who is God? Why am I suffering here? How will I go back to the spiritual world? How will I get liberated from this world? This opportunity is for everyone. But some people take the advantage of this opportunity and some people remain a beggar. उनकी करुणा में कोई कमी है नहीं, पात्रता में हमारी उनकी ममता में कोई कमी है नहीं, पुत्रता में हमारी कमी है। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे उनकी क्षमता में कोई कमी है नहीं, पुत्रता में हमारी कमी है। Thank you. So Narad Muni tells Yudhishthira Maharaj that Krishna never does this partiality. So then he narrates a beautiful pastime of Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu. Once 4 Kumaras, the Manas Putra of Brahmaji. The 4 Kumaras, they go to the spiritual world Vaikuntha, at the gate of the Vaikuntha. Jaya and Vijay, they are guarding the gate, Vaikuntha's gate, Dwarpala. And somehow there is, by Krishna's mercy, Krishna's will, Krishna's choice, or his Leela, somehow the Jai Vijay, they stop these 4 Kumaras. Because although they are thousands and thousands of years old, but they never grew more than age 4. And they were not even putting on any clothes. So Jai Vijay said, what are you doing here? Why do you want to enter this spiritual world? Please, you are not allowed. You are not even wearing a clothes. Of course, Jai Vijay, they are the gatekeepers of Vrinda, Vaikuntha Dham. They have full knowledge. But it is Krishna's pastime. Somehow they never allowed the 4 Kumaras. And 4 Kumaras also, they are so tolerant, they are like Brahmavadis. That time they were not a pure devotees. They were still Brahmavadis. But they had full control over their senses. But they also became angry. And they cursed. Okay, we curse you that you are not fit to stay at this Vaikuntha Dham. You should get birth in this material world as a low-born Rakshasas, demons. And immediately Lord Narayana appears on the scene. Now the Srimad Bhagavatam explains Lord Narayana at his lotus feet. Tulasi is always residing eternally at the lotus feet of Narayana. So the aroma of Tulasi leaves went and hit the nostrils of 4 Kumaras. So simply by the smell and the aroma of Tulasi leaves, they became the pure-hearted Vaishnavas. Just imagine the power of Tulsi Maharani. Simply by smelling Tulasi leaves, the aroma, they became the pure devotees. And then they said, okay, Krishna, Narayana, we take back our curse. So Narayana said, no, it is my will. Let them take birth in as a demons in this material world. So now how will they get birth in this world? Kashyapa and Diti. Kashyapa Rishi has mainly 2 boys, Diti and Aditi. Aditi gave birth to all the gods, and Diti gave birth to demons. So in this way, these are 2 wives of Kashyapa. So once in the evening time, during the sunset time, Kashyapa Rishi was in a meditation. So Diti, who is a mother of Asuras, she approaches her husband and says, my dear husband, I want to meet you and have the intercourse, physical intercourse at this exact moment right now. Then Kashyapa explained to his wife, my dear wife, although you are religiously, dharmically, you are married to me, you are my wife, but this is not a proper time, this is not a right time to meet husband and wife. Then as our Acharya explains, every activity is right, but it depends on what time you perform that activity. Like a dharma should be performed early in the morning. Artha can be attained or achieved throughout the day, but kama, satisfaction of sense gratification, that should be done in the night. In this way, we can attain moksha. So dharma has its own time, artha also has its time, and kama also has time. Therefore, if we chant Hare Krishna early in the morning, we can complete our rounds within 2 hours. If it becomes little late in the afternoon, it takes at least 3.5 or 4 hours. And if you decide, okay, let me take some rest, let me do some all our activities, and just before going to bed, I'll chant my Hare Krishna rounds. Then you see how much time it takes for completing 16 rounds. So every activity has its particular time. So dharma should be performed in the morning, and the kama, satisfaction of senses, should be performed in the night. So Kashyapa Rishi tells his wife, this is not the proper time, but she forces her husband. And now Kashyapa also thinks, okay, maybe it's Krishna's will. So then Kashyapa and Diti, because of the union of these two demons appeared, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. They were the same Jay and Vijay. So the Jay and Vijay were waiting for a right moment to appear in this world. So the intercourse of this Kashyapa and Diti, therefore Shastra says, evening time, what a grahastha should do. Everyone, especially during the evening time, one should offer a ghee lamp. One should keep the ghee lamp at the door and also keep at the lotus feet of Tulasi Maharani. Whichever house in the evening that lamp is lit, Lakshmi Mata enters in that house in the night, in the evening. Therefore, one should not take rest. One should not sleep during the sunset time. One should not have this intercourse during the night, sunset time. And one should not even eat during the sunset time. So that is the time when Lakshmi enters one's house. So the Kashyapa and Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu were born. Hiranyaksha was so powerful, he threw the Mother Earth into the Garbhodaksh ocean. He removed the earth from its orbit and threw it in the Garbhodaksh ocean. Lord Varahadev appeared and established again the earth planet to his original orbit, and he killed Hiranyaksha. Now Hiranyakashipu became very angry and he went to perform tapasya. Why did he go to perform tapasya? Previously, even the demons also knew that if you want to attain something, if you want to attain something tangible, something extraordinary, then you must perform some tapasya, some austerity. He went to the Mandar mountain. He stood on one leg, not even one leg. He stood on the tip of the toes, not even toes of his feet. He stood on the tip of the toes, and he did not take the support of his hands like doing like this. No, his hands were upraised, and he was standing on the tip of the toes for 1,000 celestial years, 1,000 of gods, 1,000 years. So in this way, he was performing the severe austerities. Why should one do austerities or tapasya? What is the need? Of course, in Kali Yuga, the austerities are not recommended. Many people they give, do this vrata, that vrata, there is no need. Prabhupada said only Ekadashi vrata. You just follow Ekadashi vrata, chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra, and Janmashtami and other festivals. This is the only tapasya. One more tapasya. Don't criticize Vaishnavas. Don't find faults in devotees. This is the greatest service or austerities we can do. And why should we perform austerities? Just like any Mataji. Better, what's your name? Your name? Huh? Bhavya. Acha. Their ears are pierced, isn't it? So when the Bhavya, no? When Bhavya was 2 years old or 3 years old, where is your mommy, beta? Okay. So your mommy, she pierced your ears through some other person, isn't it? So that time you were thinking that my mother is so cruel. She's winning me so much, and she's not even looking at me. Don't worry, I'm giving a good example. So your mother told someone that you please pierce the ears of my daughter. So now during that piercing, you are going through so much of suffering, isn't it? It was paining, no? You don't even remember now. Okay, no problem. But because you tolerated that pain for some time, now you can put on golden earrings, and your nose also you can put a golden nose ring, isn't it? So if you tolerate something, some austerities is for our good. Just like a caterpillar. Caterpillar becomes a butterfly. You know how? Because about the body of a caterpillar, there is one kind of particular fluid. That fluid, so caterpillar on its own try to comes out of that cocoon. And when it tries to come out of the cocoon, it's a great struggle for the caterpillar. But because of that great struggle, its wings become strong. And then it becomes a butterfly. So similarly, when we do any tapasya, austerities, we become strong in bhakti. So in Kali Yuga, tapasya is only chanting 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra, following 4 Vedic principles, following Ekadashi Vrata, and not criticizing Vaishnavas or fault finding of Vaishnavas. This is the Vrata. So Hiranyakashipu, he was for 1,000 years, he was doing the celestial tapasya, austerities. And finally, because his tapasya austerity was so intense, even the gods in the heavenly planet, they also started suffocating because he had controlled the complete air within his body. So all the gods, they approached Brahmaji. My dear Brahma, what's happening here? So then Brahma says, you don't know, this powerful Hiranyakashipu is performing tapasya and I know his intentions. But you don't worry, I'll handle the situation. Brahmaji came and from his kamandalu, he threw some water on the body of Hiranyakashipu. And again, he revived his that previous strong body. Because of the austerities, all the ants, they had made ant hills above his body. All the flesh and everything was already finished. His life was hidden, life force was hidden within the bones. So Shastra says, in Satyuga, the life force was residing within the bones. In Kali Yuga, life force remains in grains and not in the bones. If someone stops eating grains, that means the person will immediately die after some time. The person will die. But in Satyuga, it was not like that. Hare Krishna. So, in Kali Yuga, life force is situated within Anna. If someone stops eating grains, that person will die. But in Satyuga, it was situated in within the bones. So when Hiranyakashipu revived, got his body back, then Brahmaji said, Okay, ask any benediction, ask any boon. And immediately Hiranyakashipu said, I want to become immortal, Amar. Brahma said, wrong number. I myself is not immortal. I also have to die. How can I give this benediction of being immortal to you? No way. Ask something else. He said, I have done so much of tapasya and you are not giving me this benediction. Because he wanted to take revenge of his brother. He wanted to kill Vishnu. He considered that Vishnu is my enemy. So then he said, okay, if you cannot give this benediction, okay, give me the benediction that I will not be killed by any human being, either the animals, birds, beasts, or anyone. Brahmaji said, Tathastu, granted. I will not be killed either in the water or in the land or in the sky. Granted. I should not be killed by either astra or shastra, by any weapons. Granted. I should not be killed either in the daytime or in the night. Granted. Then Hiranyakashipu was a little puzzled. He asked Brahmaji, my dear Brahmaji, are you hearing carefully what I'm asking? He said, yes, 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 I know what you are asking. Any benediction. I am asking this benediction, that means I am immortal, you know that? Then Brahmaji said, you stupid. When you are speaking this to me, you are asking these benedictions to me, before even you ask something, before even the thought comes in your mind, Krishna knows everything what you are going to ask now. So when you are asking some benediction, at the same time, Krishna is also making a plan how to kill you. So you don't worry. You are asking this benediction, but he will kill you for sure. Then Hiranyakashipu thought, Brahmaji doesn't know. I am asking such a benediction that no one can kill me now. Brahmaji said, Tathastu, go ahead. And immediately after getting those powers, what did he do? Kill all the gods. Attack Amravati. Attack all these gods. Ramba, Urvashi, Tilottama, where are you? Dance for my pleasure. He went to the Amravati and he sat on the throne of Indra. Who can defeat him? Who can kill him? No one. So Indra and all the gods, they just fled away from their that Amravati heavenly planets. And then all the Apsaras started dancing for the pleasure of Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. See, benedictions and benefits, it depends on the person who is using that. Just like a technology. Technology is good or bad? Ah, very good, very good. Very intelligent. Technology is good, also bad. Suppose like a monkey. Monkey is using this laptop and very with full brain and intelligence is trying to do something, some projects on this laptop. So what he will do? Nice project come out right from this. Monkey will break this laptop. Similarly, now today we have lots of gadgets and jet planes and so many facilities. The technology is given so much to us. But the problem is our mind is so dirty, so nasty, and it's not, there is no culture. And therefore, although there are so many facilities, but what we are doing, we are creating that missiles, not missiles, the bomb, nuclear weapons, nuclear bomb. Previously, the kings would fight with a sword, you know. At the most, one person will kill other person, right? In one war, 1,000 people will be died, they will be dead. But now, if Sanki, one khopliwala, he becomes crazy, he presses one button, entire city, sometimes the nation is destroyed. Although you got the brain, you got all the facilities, all the technology, but your brain is not pure. You have nasty bad habits, and therefore you're cultivating envy, dvesha, and krodha. Therefore, the result also is like that. So, therefore, Shastra says if a person is inactive, suppose like a mendak frog, frog becomes crazy. What can he do? Even if a frog becomes crazy, what damage it can do? But if an elephant becomes crazy, what will happen? It can destroy the garden, it can destroy even a village, all the houses in the village. So similarly, if a person is humble, he has no intelligence, he cannot do any damage to society. Do you see today's scientists? They're so evil minded. Their agendas, their thoughts are so cruel. They just somehow externally they will look like, wow, so cool and calm guy. But within his mind, he's making such a nasty and cruel plans in his mind. How I'll kill, how will I destroy this world? So therefore, technology is not good or bad. It depends on our culture or sanskara. Now Hiranyakashipu got all the benedictions and immediately after getting all those benedictions, he started killing. He also gave instruction and order, kill all the brahmanas, kill all the cows. Don't think that killing cows and killing brahmanas is happening now. No, sir. These demons has been doing this since time immemorial. Because whenever adharma happens, the first attack is on the cows and the dharma. When the dharma and the cow is finished, everything is ruined. So Kali also is doing the same thing, and today's politician, anyone, is doing the same thing. So Hiranyakashipu started doing that. But Krishna had his own plan. Hiranyakashipu's house, Kayadhu, his own wife. When Hiranyakashipu went for performing tapasya, his wife Kayadhu was pregnant. Indra came and he kidnapped Kayadhu, Indra's wife, because he knew that Indra or Hiranyakashipu's son is in the womb of his wife. So he wanted to kill this son. Immediately Narad Muni said, no, he is a pure devotee. Let this Kayadhu mother remain in my ashram. Amazing. Kayadhu was in the ashram of Narad Muni. Narad Muni would give class every day to one lady. It's such an important personality. But every day he would give Srimad Bhagavatam class to one Mataji, Kayadhu. Sometimes the Kayadhu Mataji, she would, out of tiredness, she would even go to sleep also. But Narad Muni would continue giving his knowledge. And Prahlad, who was within the womb of his mother, he was listening very carefully, attentively. Therefore, when a Mataji is pregnant, she should be very, 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 very careful. Before doing anything, Shastra recommends when a Mataji, some lady is pregnant, she should only read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad. She should only eat Krishna Prasad. She should only speak beautiful, sweet words. And this way, whatever she is, nowadays, mothers are pregnant, she's smoking cigarette. She's watching television. She's watching all violent scene on the television and all those sensual scenes on the television. That affects directly the child within the womb. Therefore, the child's growth starts from the within the womb of a mother. So therefore, mother should be very, very careful. So Kayadu Mataji, she got the association of Narad Muni, and because of the association of Narad Muni, Prahlad Maharaj got the he was self-realized before even getting birth, before even he was born. So then, amazing. Hiranyakashipu, when he came back, and then he saw his beautiful son. Now, one beautiful tricky question. When Kayadu was pregnant, Hiranyakashipu was already gone to perform tapasya. And she was pregnant. When he came back, Prahlad was only 5 years old. And how many years he performed tapasya? 1,000 years. Now, she was pregnant before Hiranyakashipu went to tapasya. When he came back, how is that his son was only 5 years old? Shastra says, this is that in different Purana it is mentioned that Kayadu Mata, She asked the benediction from Narad Muni. She said, Narad Muniji, I know you have that power. I want to give birth to my child in the presence of my husband. So therefore, let this embryo, this child remain within my womb till my husband comes back. That means 1000 years, Prahlad Maharaj got the association of Narad Muni. So therefore, he is such a amazing Vaishnava. So he was a 5 years old boy, and then he was sent to the Gurukul of Shanda and Amarka.
We thought Parikshit Maharaj, no, Sukadev Goswami stayed for the longest.
Sukadeva was only 13 years.
1000 years.
Yes, yes. So what we were discussing? Shanda and Amarka's Gurukul. Now another thing when I was thinking, his guru, Prahlad Maharaj's guru is Shanda and Amarka, who are the sons of Shukracharya. But his grandson, Bali Maharaj, his guru was Shukracharya. Shukracharya gave training to Bali Maharaj, and Prahlad Maharaj was given training by Shanda and Amarka, his sons. It's Krishna's Leela. So, Shanda and Amarka, they were teaching निकलना पड़ेगा काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा. All the demonic sons, demon sons, they had no knowledge. So they would ask, Prahlad, what do you do? All the time you are only chanting Narayan, Narayan, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Why are you chanting this? Then he gave beautiful knowledge to them. रे मन मुसाफिर निकलना पड़ेगा काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा. रे मन मुसाफिर निकलना पड़ेगा काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा. चमड़े के कमरे को तू क्या संभाले. चमड़े के कमरे को तू क्या संभाले जिस दिन तुझे घर का मालिक निकाले. चमड़े के कमरे को तू क्या संभाले जिस दिन तुझे घर का मालिक निकाले. इसका किराया भी भरना पड़ेगा काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा. रे मन मुसाफिर निकलना पड़ेगा काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा. Prahlad Maharaj gives a beautiful analogy. He says, my dear sons of demons, we are like a musafir, traveler. We travel from one body to another body. Just like a musafir travels from one place to another place, we also travel from one body to another body. Now this body is a kiraya ka ghar, rented house. So now, if you rent some house, it for what, 11 months, Prabhuji? Right? 11, after 11 months again there is a renewal, right? So this house also is rented house. Someone may say, no, no, this is my own body. How can you say it's rented house? If it was your own body, why do you have to leave this body? Is there anyone who says that I'm eternally residing within this body? No. This house is given to us on a rented basis by Krishna. This body is made up of 24 elements. This house also is made up of 24 elements. Of course, not Atma is not there. Just like, there is a iron or a steel rods in this. So the steel rods are like a bones. And then there is a cement and bricks that is like a muscles and everything. But then on the top, there is a marble. And because the marble covers all the ugliness of the wall, isn't it? When you apply that marble piece, it looks so beautiful. That marble is a chamdi, and a gori chamdi or a kali chamdi, isn't it? So the house looks beautiful when you put on marble on your walls. So within inside the marble, there is so much of dirtiness. Similarly, this body is a bag of stool, urine, mucus, and bones and urine, but it is nicely covered by half skin. And then we say, oh my God, I'm so beautiful. I'm so handsome. When a person goes for clearing, goes to for responding to nature's call, immediately the thought comes, why my body is so nasty, so nasty. But immediately after taking bath, when you come out, immediately Maya catches us. When we go in front of the mirror, everyone thinks I'm so beautiful. Even if that person is ugliest, but at least for one moment, Maya convinces him or her that he is a beautiful or she is a beautiful. Just imagine even a crocodile. The crocodile also is convinced that it is beautiful. This is Maya. That skin covers everything. But only a pure devotee like Prahlad Maharaj can reveal to us that we are not just like sometimes the bad foul smell comes out of your mouth, isn't it? The person who is sitting 2 feet away from us can immediately recognize that. But our nose is just like a one finger's distance. But our bad smell, our nose cannot smell it, isn't it? That means we cannot see our own faults. Others can immediately recognize. They can see our faults, but we cannot see. That is Maya. So the Shastra says this rented house is for 11 months, and this is also rented house. This is for 18, 90, 100 years old. So what is the difference? Sometimes you will find, this building's capacity or length or not life is also 100 years. Now it is not even 100 years, right? Our temple, Radha Gopinath temple, it has at least more than 100 years now. But nowadays the buildings are hardly 60, 70 years old. So after 100 years, you'll have to cure this body. So then you keep on changing the bodies. Reman musafir nikalna padega, kaya kuti khali karna padega. चमड़े के कमरे को तू क्या संभाले चमड़े के कमरे को तू क्या संभाले जिस दिन तुझे घर का मालिक निकाले जिस दिन तुझे घर का मालिक निकाले चमड़े के कमरे को तू क्या संभाले how long there was one lady, she was a football player and she was also actress and model in US. She was very beautiful lady, especially her skin, क्या बोलते इसको पता नहीं, but very soft and she was very beautiful skin, and she was so much attached to her beauty. So she had heard that there is one disease called rosacea. Is there a disease called rosacea? Huh? Ah, rosacea. Confirmed, huh? So the rosacea disease, when the blood veins are enlarged, when the blood veins within the cheeks, when they are enlarged, then we get the wrinkles on the face. Now she had heard that this rosacea disease comes by kissing the cheeks. If someone kisses your cheeks more than necessary, that the blood veins get enlarged and then one gets wrinkles fast. Therefore, she did not allow her partner. It is not mentioned husband because they were not married. She had a partner. So she did not allow her partner to kiss her cheeks for 13 years. 13 saal. For 13 years, she did not allow her partner to kiss her cheeks because she was afraid that I may also get the rosacea and I also may get that wrinkles on my face. So for 13 years, और बीच में उसने बोला छोड़ा नहीं करना है तो छोड़ दे. Her partner said okay, no problem. So one day she would every day look it in the mirror, not every day, practically every hours. And then 13 years she enjoyed. There were no wrinkles. चमड़े के कमरे को तू क्या संभाले? How long you can catch hold this skin? One day person will become old. Whoever you are, when you become old, isn't it? So actually in 1991, first time the whole India came to know that Amitabh Bachchan is an old man. He has got the wrinkles on his face. Because in 1991, Amitabh Bachchan had done plastic surgery. Because there were so many wrinkles on his face. So the plastic surgery means that you pull the skin here and you put something of plastic. Prabhu knows better than all of us. So he did that plastic surgery. And because he didn't want to show that plastic surgery to people, therefore he grew his dadi beard. So first time everyone came to know that Amitabh Bachchan's beard is white in 1991. Before that also in 80s only his beard was white. But because of the plastic surgery, then the people came to know that he is now old man. So the wrinkles will surely come in the old age. After 13 years, this lady saw there was just one wrinkle on her face. You know what happened? She committed suicide. She was thinking that how will I show my face to my followers, my Facebook, Instagram, and other followers? They will say that, oh my God, this our celebrity has become old. She committed suicide. Therefore, Shastra says, चमड़े के कमरे को तू क्या संभाले? जिस दिन तुझे घर का मालिक निकाले, जिस दिन तुझे घर का मालिक निकाले. So Krishna says, I am the owner of this house. Now you enjoyed, you stayed in this house for 100 years, 90 years. Now get out of this house. Get lost. Now you cannot say, no, 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 no. I don't want to go out of this house. बोलेगा चल पुलिस को बुलाओ. Yamraj, where are you? Take him out of this body. Take him out. Isn't it? So when Krishna says, now I had given you this rented house for some time, but unfortunately, he did not use it in my service. So now get lost from here. But as long as we are staying in the house, what will happen? इसका किराया भी भरना पड़ेगा, काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा. इसका किराया भी भरना पड़ेगा, काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा. When you stay in the rented house, Do you give some money or some bill to your master? Huh? You have to pay something, some money. So when you are got this human body, you also have to pay rent. But in Kali Yuga, this rented house is so cheap. Is so cheap. And what is that rent? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The owner of this house is so compassionate and merciful. You just chant Hare Krishna mantra, I have received my payment. So iska kiraya bhi bharna padega. And the next line, very important. आएगा नोटिस आएगा नोटिस जमानत न होगी आएगा नोटिस जमानत न होगी पल्ले में कर कुछ अमानत न होगी पल्ले में कर कुछ अमानत न होगी फिर होके कैद तुझे जाना पड़ेगा काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा फिर होके कैद तुझे जाना पड़ेगा काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा आएगा नोटिस जमानत न होगी. Now if you are staying in the rented house and if you don't pay the money, what will happen? The owner will send 1 or 2 notice. And if you don't still give any importance, पल्ले में अगर कुछ अमानत न होगी, and if you are not paying the bill, फिर होके कैद तुझे जाना पड़ेगा. Then Yamraj comes, sends his Yamdutas, go and catch him. Isn't it? But those who are paying their rent, Hare Krishna mantra, then Yamraj will not come. Krishna sends his Vishnu Dutas. Therefore Prabhupada says, those who are putting on a kanti mala around their neck and their mouth is filled with Krishna's chanting holy name of Krishna, Yamadutas cannot come near to that person. Forget about coming to the near that person. They can't even enter in your house. They will not approach your house even. So whoever, any house where the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra is going on and person is purified with the tilak and kantimala, no more Yamadutas, no more Yamaraj. Now this is only connected to Krishna. No other mantras, no other babas, no other gods. I'll tell you the reality, because Krishna is the only Mukunda. Mukunda means one who can offer liberation. Mukti Pradata iti Mukunda. So Vishnu Dutas, they follow the instruction of only Krishnas. Others cannot give instruction to Vishnu Dutas. So please go there and bring that person to my abode. No, sir. So therefore, as long as you have this God body, although it's a rented house, no problem. Use this rented house in such a way that you will get your permanent house in the spiritual world. There was one Patelji. He was a Gujarati man, very intelligent. So he was traveling, that Patelji was traveling by a boat to some place. But somehow there was one accident in the boat, and he had to swim across that ocean, and he finally landed up in some island. So as soon as he went to that island, everyone was unknown to that island, and there were some tribal communities people staying over there. They came, they offered obeisances to Patelji. They brought all the garlands. They put the garlands around Patelji's neck. They said, Swamiji, Swamiji, welcome, welcome. He said, Bhai, I'm unknown. First time I'm coming to your island. Why are you welcoming me? You now, henceforward, you are our king. How is that? But our rule, our community's rule is, whoever comes a new person, unknown person to our society, we make him a king. He said, wow, kya baat hai bhai? But then he was made a king. Then he asked, what happened to the previous kings? They said, we make this person only a king for a year, only for 1 year. And as soon as 1 year is over, we throw him into the desert where there is no water, there is only heat, and he will die over there. So now Patilji was afraid. After 1 year, finished. But he was so intelligent. What did he do? So he was the king. He can give order to anyone. Now he started giving slowly instruction. He started shifting all his wealth from the current island to the place where he has to go in the future, to the desert. He shifted all the, he told his soldiers, servants, build a nice palace in that desert. And through the canals, he also brought the water to the desert. And slowly, within 1 year, he shifted entire wealth. He also gave instruction to some of the community members. Now you also shift over there. And just one day before he was going to die, he also moved from the island to the desert. Now that desert had become the beautiful island. So this is intelligence. So similarly, if we have got some wealth, beautiful house, beautiful wife, beautiful husband, nice wealth, intelligence, now don't be content and satisfied. Okay, I'm so happy, I'm so enjoying nicely, but you will enjoy only for 1 year. You will enjoy only for 80, 90 years. After that, the death is waiting. The health is waiting. Therefore, the intelligent person, what he will do? He will shift all his wealth. He will use his wealth, use his family members, use everything, whatever he has, any skill, talents, in Krishna's service. And now Krishna is building a beautiful house for all the devotees in Golok Vrindavan. This is the thing. Reman musafir ne karna padega, kaya koti khali karna padega. रेमन मुसाफिर निकलना पड़ेगा, काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. मन मुसाफिर निकलना पड़ेगा, काया कुटी खाली करना पड़ेगा. So in this way, Prahlad Maharaj would give beautiful teachings of Krishna to all his schoolmates, classmates. So now the news went to Shandanamark. He said, and they went and approached Hiranyakashipu. Maharaj, please take care of your son. We cannot put him in our Gurukul because he is also spoiling other sons, other children. Then Hiranyakashipu asked his son, hey, what are you doing? Who taught you all this Vishnu Bhakti and everything? Then he said, Prahlad Maharaj said, no, Vishnu is residing within my heart, is also residing within your heart. So then he said, what did you learn in your Gurukul? He said, Tasadhu manne asurvarya dehina sada samudvigna dhiyam asadgrihat hitvatmapatam grihamandhakupam vanam gato yat harimashrayeta. He said, my dear king of the asuras, demons, you are like a person was fell into the deep dark well. And a beautiful analogy. One person was, running. He was going to the forest. He was walking in the forest, and somehow the one lion was chasing him. So because the lion was chasing, this person started running. But there was one well which was covered by the grass, and he fell into that well. And then he saw time to go away. 8:40. Okay. So he fell into that dark, deep, dark well. But before even he could fall on the bottom of the well, there was one branch coming out from this middle of the well, and he just caught hold that branch, and now he is hanging in the middle. The lion is waiting on the top, and at the bottom of the well there was a python. He opened his mouth. As long as you will fall, I'll swallow you. So now he was crying. What will happen to me? And in between, what happened? There were two rats. One was a white rat and one was a black rat. And they started chewing that branch, cutting that branch with their teeth. And very soon that branch will fall. Now these three miseries are already there. On the top, there was one beehive. And because he was falling from the top, all that beehives, the bees, they also started flying, and they started pinking or stinging to this person. Now there was so much of suffering, but in between there was one drop of honey was falling, and he just started licking that honey, and he felt so happy. My life is so blissful. I'm so happy. He forgot the lion is waiting. The python is waiting. The rats also are now trying to cut this branch. So Shastra says that white rat is a day and the black rat is a night. As we are passing one day and night, our life is going, one day we are going closer to death. But one drop of that honey, little sense gratification, we feel like I'm so happy. So therefore, Shastra says, don't be attached to this one drop of honey. Try to come out of this well, find some solution, isn't it? So, Prahlad Maharaj told Hiranyakashipu, you are that like a person who has now fallen into the deep dark well. So, what you should do? Vanam gato yat harimashrayeta. Go to the forest and take shelter of Vishnu. Hiranyakashipu became so angry. He told his demons, kill him. How to kill? Throw him into the ditch of poisonous snakes. So next day, Hiranyakashipu thought, now my son is dead. Next day, early in the morning, Prahlad was there to offer obeisances to his guru, his father. Hiranyakashipu, Pitaji, pranam. He said, how is it you're not dead? Then he told, okay, place this Prahlad under the feet of crazy, mad elephants. But the next day, Prahlad was still there. So now, he gave order, throw him into the ocean. So all the demons threw Prahlad into the ocean. Next day again, Prahlad was there in the palace. So first, his classmates, they asked him, Prahlad, how is that possible? That your father is trying to kill you in so many ways, you are still not dead. Then Prahlad said, because I have taken shelter of Krishna. मुझको माधव का सहारा मिल गया. Please listen now. This is not limited only to Prahlad. Whoever acts like Prahlad, because Prahlad has taken full shelter of Krishna, what happened to his life? Similarly, in Kali Yuga, if we take shelter of Krishna, our fate also is like this. मुझको माधव का सहारा मिल गया. मुझको माधव का सहारा मिल गया. मेरी किस्ती को किनारा मिल गया. मेरी किस्ती को किनारा मिल गया. मुझको माधव का सहारा मिल गया. मुझको माधव का सहारा मिल गया. ढूंढती थी मेरी नजरें जो नजर. ढूंढती थी मेरी नजरें जो नजर. प्यासी नजरों को नजारा मिल गया. प्यासी नजरों को नजारा मिल गया. मेरी किस्ती को किनारा मिल गया. मुझको माधव का सहारा मिल गया. मुझको माधव का सहारा मिल गया. So Prahlad Maharaj explains that the soul or jiva, he is traveling from one body, 84 million, 8,400,000 species of life, but it will never be happy. Even if you try to be happy within it and try different ways of sense gratification, one can never be happy. A beautiful example is given. What is an example? There was one fabulously rich man. He was a billionaire. And because he was a billionaire, he had many businesses. So his business was spread all over the world. So he had to travel. Very frequently he had to travel. And very rarely he would visit house. Sometimes 6 months in a year. Sorry, once in 6 months. So the one day his wife called him and he said, "You please stop all this business and everything." And he said, why are you not happy? Because there are so many bungalows, so many cars, so many facilities are with us. Why are you not happy? Then she said, of course I need bungalow, I need a car, I need all this facility. But first I need you. You are my husband. The wife's first need is her husband. After that, of course, she will need a sari, she will need a house, and she will need all the facilities. But the first need is her husband. Then only wife can be happy, isn't it? So similarly, today in this world, there are different types of so many facilities, but we don't have our pati with us. That pati is Krishna, isn't it? Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj says, when you take shelter of your pati, then if you have all these facilities, it's so nice. Husband is there, and all these facilities are there. Wife will be happy. मुझको माधव का सहारा मिल गया. ढूंढती थी मेरी नजरें जो नजर. ढूंढती थी मेरी नजरें जो नजर. प्यासी नजरों को नजारा मिल गया. वाओ. ढूंढती थी मेरी नजरें जो नजर. When a cockroach, male cockroach, he's going here and there, looking for something, not for something, someone. Male cockroach is looking for a female cockroach. Female cockroach is looking for a male cockroach. The male animal is looking for a female animal. Female animal is looking for a male animal. Each and every species, even an insect, every life, male is looking for a female and female is looking for a male. All these 8,400,000 species. Every time this activity is going on, but in the human form, when a soul or a person sees Krishna, then the thirst or hunger is completely satisfied. ढूंढती थी मेरी नजरें जो नजर. प्यासी नजरों को नजारा मिल गया. मैं किसी के क्यों करूं चिंता भला संसार की. क्यों करूं चिंता भला संसार की. उसकी रहमत का इशारा मिल गया. उसकी रहमत का इशारा मिल गया. So Prahlad Maharaj, he tells all his boyfriends, he said, why should I worry? क्यों करो चिंता भला इस संसार की. उसकी रहमत का इशारा मिल गया. Now I have got the mercy of my Supreme Lord, my Master, my Father Krishna. Why should I worry? Similarly, when a devotee takes shelter of Krishna, then one has no worries. One should not worry. What will happen to me? What will happen to my family? What will happen to my children? Don't worry. Krishna, because you have invited Krishna. Now, Jagannath ji, Krishna is the boss of your house. Now, henceforward, you don't have to worry about your maintenance and your household affairs. He will take care of you because you have placed him in the center of your house and you have accepted him as a boss, as a master of your house. He will protect you. क्यों करूं चिंता भला संसार की. क्यों करूं चिंता भला संसार की. उसकी रहमत का इशारा मिल गया. मेरी किश्ती को किनारा मिल गया. मेरी किस्ती को किनारा मिल गया। मुझको माधव का सहारा मिल गया। मैं किसी के द्वार जाऊं किस लिए? मैं किसी के द्वार जाऊं किस लिए? मुझको मेरा श्याम प्यारा मिल गया। मुझको मेरा श्याम प्यारा मिल गया। Beautiful. When the boys are asking him, why don't you take some shelter? Why don't you approach someone to protect you? He says, मैं किसी के द्वार जाऊं किस लिए? Why should I go? Sometimes we think, oh, that chief minister of that state, he's my relative. I know him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That big man is very, very close relative of mine. He will take care of me. Arey, shut up, rascal. Who can help you in this world? Your husband cannot protect you. Your wife cannot help you. And you are taking shelter of this stupid fellows. Oh, that Bollywood star, that Hollywood star, and this and that. Just go and take shelter of Krishna. He is the only master. He can only protect us. All are fallible soldiers. Fallible soldiers means when the real fight will be there, all these soldiers, they will run away. They cannot help us. Of course, we have to stay together, but we should know everyone has to fly their own plane. We may be an expert, wife may be an expert pilot, husband may be expert pilot, but husband is flying his own plane, wife is flying his own plane. We are together, but we should know that ultimately Krishna will protect us. मैं किसी के द्वार जाऊं किस लिए? मुझको मेरा श्याम प्यारा मिल गया। मुझको मेरा श्याम प्यारा मिल गया। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhu. Nitai, Prabhu. So then Prahlad Maharaj was, how is that you are saved by all these things? Then Prahlad Maharaj said, when I was thrown into the ditch of this poisonous snake, so my protector, my master is Ananta Shesha. So now Ananta Shesha is protecting me. So Prahlad Maharaj, he says that my protector is Ananta Shesha. So all these puny snakes, what harm they can do to me? So therefore, I was saved. But then when you were thrown into the ocean, how was it that you were saved into the ocean also? And he said, this ocean is my mama, uncle, maternal uncle. How is that the ocean is your maternal uncle? He said, my mother Lakshmi ji, she was born from the ocean. So ocean is the father of my mother. That means my grandfather. And the poison, sorry, actually when Prahlad was given a poison, but still he did not die. So then he gives the explanation that the poison is my mama. The poison is uncle, maternal uncle, because my mummy, Lakshmi Mata, and the poison, they were born from the ocean. That means they are brother and sister, isn't it? So how can my mama kill me? So I was saved. And then he said, I was thrown into the under the feet of all these mad elephants. Then he said, my father Krishna, once he protected the king of all elephants, Gajendra. So therefore I was saved. Of course, the sons of demons, they didn't understand all these things. They said, okay, fine, no problem. So then Prahlad Maharaj went back to his palace. Now his father became again furious. He said, Prahlad, तू कौन सी चक्की का आटा खाता है रे? Even the gods of the heavenly planet, they are afraid of me. When I lift my eyebrows, when I look at in the sky, even Indra fears in shakes in fear. Said, my God, master, what is the instruction for me? What is the order for me? All the gods, they run away in the fear. But you fellow, you are not at all afraid of me. Who protects you? Then he says, my Krishna, who's my father, my protector, he protects me. And then again Prahlad Maharaj gives instructions to his father. My dear father, as your well-wisher, I give you a suggestion. Please, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedam. These are the 9 Vida Bhakti process. You also follow this. You will also become immortal. Krishna will forgive you. Then he became really angry. He said, you rascal, Vishnu is my greatest enemy and you are telling me to take shelter of him? Then he became angry. He said, now I'll personally kill you. Previously, I would give instruction to my soldiers, my servants. Now today, I'll kill you personally. Now tell me, where is your Vishnu? Because you always say that your father, your Vishnu always protects you. Now I want to kill you and let that Vishnu come to protect you. He said, okay, try to kill me. My father Vishnu will surely come to protect me. And then he said, is your God present in this hall? He said, yes. He said, really? I can't see him. Where is he? Is he present in this pillar? He said, yes. Now he became angry. He took his Chandrahas sword. The Chandra sword was such, Chandrahas sword, talwar. Whenever he would attack someone with the sword, that person would die. No question whether it's a god or any demon or anyone. One time Narad Muni approached Hiranyakashipu, and Narad Muni also tried to give instructions to him. He became so angry, he lifted up his Chandra sword and cut off the neck of Narad Muni. Within the next moment, he saw Narad Muni as it is. It's like, if you take a sword and attack on the water, what will happen? Within a fraction of a second, again that water mixes together. So Narad Muni, so many times he attacked Narad Muni. He tried to chop off his head and his stomach, but nothing, there was no effect. Then Narad Muni said, he used to plead, I'm an immortal being. I have a spiritual body. It cannot hurt me. So now he, with the same sword, he attacked on the pillar. And immediately out of the pillar, Lord Nrsingadev appeared. And of course, there is a beautiful pastime how Hiranyakashipu and Nrsimhadev, they fought afterwards. Actually, this fighting, this scene was happened at around 8 o'clock in the morning. Nrsimhadev appeared early in the morning to protect Prahlad. But Nrsimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu at the time of sunset because he had given a benedictions to him. He was just waiting for a right time. And he also wanted to play some game with him. Just like a cat, before eating the rat, she plays around the cat. Sometimes he gives, okay, jao beta, nikal. And the rat thinks, wow, I'm saved. Tries to run away. Immediately, cat with another punch again catches the rat. In this way, that rat becomes so fearful. In that fearful state, she kills the rat. So similarly, Nrsimhadev also, like a cat playing with a rat, whole day he was fighting and he was enjoying that fight. So then Hiranyakashipu, when he saw it, and Nrsimhadev saw that it is a sunset time, because Brahmaji had given a benediction, I should not be killed either the daytime or a night time. So the sunset time is neither daytime or a night time. And then he placed Hiranyakashipu on his laps, neither on the ground, nor in the sky, nor in the water. He was placed on his laps, on the thighs of Nrsimhadev, not inside the house or outside the house, at his daily entrance of the gate. And then, not with a astra or a shastra or a sword or any weapon, with his sharp nails, he cut off his abdomen. And not with the animals or a human being or any creature. So Nrsimhadev was half body was a lion, his head was a lion, and the remaining body of a human being. So Nrsimhadev reminded Hiranyakashipu of his each and every vow or benediction. So is it okay now? I have fulfilled all your wishes. I'm neither man or a human being or an animal. See, my body is half lion, half male body. I'm not killing you either in daytime or nighttime. I'm not killing you even in the Astra and Shastra. My nails are enough to do this operation successfully. So then, after killing Hiranyakashipu, then he killed many demons, and most of the demons they surrendered to Krishna or Nrsimhadev. So Nrsimhadev was anger personified. He wanted to show his anger, his Raudra Roop to the whole world. So after this incident, so Prahlad Maharaj gives a beautiful, what lessons we can learn from this story is very, very beautiful 3-4 lessons we'll discuss. One is devotee should not expect all the time goody things. Now I have become devotee, everything will be all right. When I'll walk here, I'll find a gold. When I'll walk there and I'll find something else. Whenever I'll walk, people will be there to serve me. Everyone will speak sweet words to me. Nothing will be harmed. No. As long as we are in the part of this, we are a part of this material world, there can be any danger at any moment. Just like when you are driving a car on the road, you may be very careful, but you are on the road. Therefore, anytime the accident can happen. So similarly, although we are a devotees of Krishna, and Krishna will surely protect us, but there could be small things in our life. So we should not be casual or careless. Everything will be all right. No. Like just like in Prahlad Maharaj's case, so many dangers took place in his life. So similar devotees also should be not worried, not anxious, or not all the time in anxiety, but you should be careful. This is the first instruction we can learn. Second is there is no situation in anyone's life which is hopeless. Now just imagine Hiranyakashipu, who is the boss of the entire creation, and he is against Prahlad Maharaj. Now who can protect him? Who can give support to Prahlad? No one in this world can say that I am helpless, I am hopeless. Prahlad Maharaj says, see my example. There was no one to help me, neither my mother or no one. But still Krishna protected me. So similarly, There is no situation which is hopeless in our life. All the time there is some hope Krishna will give to our life. The third, which is very important, whenever there are miseries in devotees' life, the miseries come so that we can take shelter of Krishna. Whenever there are some problems in devotees' life, devotees should say, you should consider that Krishna wants to take me his shelter more vigorously. This is the one lesson we can learn. And finally, do our best and leave the rest to Krishna. You try your best that Krishna, this is the thing I can do only this much. Now you please take care of me. So we should try our best and leave the rest. And finally, Krishna or Prahlad Maharaj wants to teach the world, if you chant Krishna's holy name, then Krishna will protect you. लूट लो जिसका दिल, 5 minutes में, लूट लो जिसका दिल चाहे, मैं शोर मचाओ गली गली, लूट लो जिसका, लूट लो जिसका दिल चाहे, मैं शोर मचाओ गली गली, कृष्ण नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली, कृष्ण नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली, लूट लो जिसका दिल चाहे, लूट लो जिसका दिल चाहे, शोर मचाऊं गली गली, कृष्ण नाम के, कृष्ण नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली, दौलत के दीवानों सुन लो, दौलत के दीवानों सुन लो, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा, दौलत के दीवानों सुन लो, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा, धन यौवन और रूप खजाना यही धरा रह जाएगा, धन यौवन और रूप खजाना यही धरा रह जाएगा. I should stop here because 9:30 we have to leave. So, Prabhu, no, please. Huh? No. 15 minutes you speak. So, Kirtan, there is no need of Kirtan because at least 25 minutes you should, 20-25 minutes you should. Please. थोड़ा मुझे भी अच्छा लगेगा. Essence is that one should chant Hare Krishna mantra. Some other time मैं उसको complete करूँगा, कोई बात नहीं.
आपने पूरा खजाना निकाल के
कितना करेंगे ना. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे. Thank you, Shivaram Prabhu, again taking us to 7th canto, the 7 wonders of the world, but for us the wonder is in the 7th canto. Amazing pastime of Lord Narasimhadev protecting Prahlad. This was a favorite pastime that Lord Chaitanya and Gadadhar Pandit used to discuss about through the two two pastimes in Bhagavatam about children taking to Krishna consciousness and how that so recently I met a devotee who has a story very similar to Prahlad. And I was amazed that if someone takes shelter of Krishna, even today we see miracles happening. So this boy was born in a Christian community. And whenever mother used to take, when he was age of 2 or 3, to church, next to church there was a Krishna temple. And he used to run to the Krishna temple and not go into the church. And somehow something inspired him to chant Krishna's names since small child. And the mother, everybody in the know that he has been captured by the Satan. The Satan has captured him. You should do something about him. So she approached the priest there, the fathers of the church, कि इसका क्या करने का, ये बच्चा बार बार कृष्ण के पास भाग रहा है. So they try to tell the boy, like Shanda and Amarka, that no, you should not go to Krishna. Shouldn't, of course, another type of religion, but he was attracted to Krishna. And then they became so angry. So they told the mother, he has been so captured by Krishna, I think only way is we kill him. So when he was age of 4, this boy, the mother agreed also. ठीक है, he has been captured by Satan. So the parents and the father, they took this boy and threw him into Godavari river. This happened in West Godavari. They threw him into the Godavari river, thinking that वो भी भय के मर जाएगा. But somehow, as he was struggling, as he was remembering Krishna, a branch protected him. He was obstructed by a branch. He came out, and he didn't know anyone. So he walked back to his family, and the family was shocked. इसको swimming नहीं आता है, कुछ नहीं आता है. How did you get saved? So I said, I was just depending on Krishna, on the Lord. And then they said, okay, let us give him to some human traffickers. There's a real story. I know that devotee is now a very fixed up devotee. So they gave him to a human trafficker as a small boy, 5 years old. And that guy brought this boy to Bombay to sell him where children's organs are removed. And as he was having the deal, iska kitna hoga, somehow the deal didn't function. So he couldn't sell that boy. The human traffic couldn't happen. And then he sold it to one family who was looking for orphanage में दे दिया कि इसका somehow some mood. And then this family, as soon as he was adopted, they were rich family, but they started to have problems. So they thought this boy is the cause of problems. They started to torture him. And only thing he knew was Krishna. So he was just depending on Krishna, chanting Krishna's names. And later, his family also rejected him. Ki tum jao. And somehow he was in Hyderabad. And he was didn't have any money, anything to eat. So he was and he was chanting Krishna's names. So what someone said, "Arey, tum Krishna ka bhakt hai na? Udhar Radha Madan Mohan temple hai. You go there." And then he came to Radha Madan Mohan temple. And the moment he saw Radha Madan Mohan, he felt such joy that he started to stay in Radha Madan Mohan temple. And of course, initially, no, you're not allowed. So he used to sleep on the road and come for the Mangal Aarti, stay whole day, serve, take prasad, and then go back to the road. After a few days, devotees thought this boy is genuine, sincere. वो बड़ा हो गया था 10-12 years. He started to do some service, something. And then later, no, he's the one who, I don't want to reveal his name. He doesn't want me to tell his name. He's not, none of you know him, but he's in Bombay. He's in Hyderabad now. And he became very expert at lot of skills to serve Krishna. And when I heard his story, that how much Krishna, like throwing someone in the river, and so Krishna does protect. Therefore, the summary of this Prahlad Maharaj pastime is Mare Krishna Rakhe Khe, Rakhe Krishna Mare Khe. And Prabhupada says that Hiranyakashipu means the desire or the aspiration for Hiranya wealth, and Kashipu means comforts that or sex. So these two things stop us our natural happiness. Prahlad means one who is naturally happy to serve, to chant, to remember Krishna. And Radha Gopinath Prabhu says that when Prahlad was sitting in the lap of Hiranyakashipu, he was challenging Hiranyakashipu that this is not the way to happiness. And Radha Gopinath Prabhu says that similarly, Prabhupada was like that Prahlad, who was challenging the entire Western civilization based on sense gratification, that this is not the way. And like Western civilization, like Prabhupada said once that if they only knew what I came to do, they would not have never allowed me to into the country. And once in Juhu, during those time, 1970s, there was a raid, huge raid, saying that you're CIA and other things. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj, at one class, he shares that he asked one of these people that, why are you raiding us? What did we do? Said that we got information that whatever government is trying to promote cow slaughter or all this Western propagandas, the Hare Krishna movement is stopping it. And therefore, we have come to destroy. And same story in New Vrindavan. New Vrindavan, we know it was flourishing, and then and one of the says that the government became very afraid. The thousands of buses that were coming, and that people were transforming all these Westerners. So somehow the faith in Krishna consciousness had to be broken. That so the leader somehow some issue was created, and but if the faith is strong in Krishna, then the movement will again flourish. But attacks will keep coming personally, for the society, but like Prabhupada had this strong faith, imbibing Prahlad Maharaj's mood. We also need to have that strong faith. Let us pray for that implicit faith that Krishna will surely protect me, especially my consciousness. Body is going to go away. Beautiful bhajans Prabhuji sang कि क्या एक दिन निकलना पड़ेगा मुसाफिर निकलना पड़ेगा. So the consciousness needs to be protected, and what better way than be as much as possible just keep hearing and chanting. This is the way we can protect. And Narsimhadev, one devotee says, sometimes the older times when you used to request something, it used to take time to come. Nowadays we have instant delivery. that you order something and it comes. And Narasimhadev's avatar was instant avatar, instant delivery. That Hiranyakashipu said, Prahlad said, and then there was instant. There was no need for the Mother Earth to go and pray at the bank of the Shvetadweep, and the whole procedure, whole planning, all that is there, strategy and other things. But the story shows that if a devotee sincerely calls, then Krishna does come in that place. All it takes is one sincere devotee that can transform the world, like Prabhupada. So we request Shivaram Prabhu. नहीं टाइम कहाँ है 24 हो गया फिर गाड़ी निकल How many want to hear Shivaram Prabhu's Kirtan? Haribo!
Hari Hari. Hare Krishna. Wow, beautiful altar, see? Lighting and everything. Pink dress, white light. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Jagannath Swami Jai Jagannath Jai Baladev Jai Jai Subhadra Jai Jagannath Swami Jai Jagannath Jai Baladev Jai Jai Subhadra Jai Prabhupada Jai Jai Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Jai Jai Prabhupada Radha Madan Mohan Jai Jai Radha Madan Mohan Hare Krishna रुक दिया कोई बात नहीं श्रील प्रभुपाद के थैंक यू प्रभु अरे ओके 2 मिनट के नर्सिंग कर देगा प्रहलाद डिस्कस किया ना प्रहलाद तुम्हारा बेटा 2 मिनट आप रुक जाओ इनको पता नहीं तो बस हाँ चलेगा बेटा मतलब वो मैच नहीं हो रहा ना इसलिए बाद में नेक्स्ट टाइम तुम बजाना बेटा हाँ ठीक है ना एकदम फास्ट कर दो नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रहलाद लाद दायिने
प्रहलाद लाद दायिने हिरण्यकशिपु वृक्षः हिरण्यकशिपु वृक्षः शीलटङ्कानकालाय इतो न सिंह परतो न सिंह यतो यतो यामित तो न सिंह बहेण सिंह हृदय नरसिंह बहेण सिंह हृदय नरसिंह बहेण सिंह हृदय नरसिंह बहेण सिंह हृदय नरसिंह नरसिंह मदेव शरणं प्रपदे तब गुरु कमल भरे नखा अद्भुत सिंह ललिता हिरण्य कशबो तनु भेगा केशवधृता नर हरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे बोल प्रेम मिठाई गो जय जय नरसिंह दे नरसिंह दे नरसिंह दे जय 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 नरसिंह दे नरसिंह दे जय जय नरसिंह दे जय 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 नरसिंह दे जय 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 नरसिंह दे जय 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 नरसिंह दे जयो प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज नीताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव भगवान की जय भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की let us all the devotees please pray for Arsanarani Mataji so that Nrsimhadev will give the lotus shelter of his lotus feet to Mataji. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
There is no time for a lot of announcements, but let us thank Prabhuji and Brajmohan Prabhu and Shivaram Prabhu. 3 loud, enthusiastic, heartfelt Hari Bols. Hari Bol!
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
If I would have called, definitely Prabhuji would not have come because he doesn't know me. If I'm sure many here would have called, Prabhuji would not have come because Prabhuji doesn't know us. I'm just saying, trying to say something, Prabhu. But a devotee like, Parsana Mataji has called from her heart that he wants to hear, and Prabhuji came. And in this house, we have somebody like Shyam Madhav Prabhu who knows Prabhuji for many, many years. And there's one more reason why Prabhuji is here. And I'm so grateful, Prabhuji, that you gave all of your association. Any offenses we have committed knowingly, unknowingly, please forgive us. And hearing the katha from you, and in the way you explained, the kirtans along with it, I really felt in my heart that we should have a Bhagavad Saptah in this summer holidays. And we will try to do something. I don't know, just came to my heart. Let us see, I have to discuss with all the leaders here what they feel. What do you all think? We will have to check Prabhuji's calendar. We'll have to check Prabhuji's calendar. We will book the Gachibowli Stadium. So we'll do whatever is needed. So we'll try to do our best, Prabhuji. Please honor our small request whenever it comes to you. बोलो शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, शिवराम प्रभु की, ब्रजमोहन प्रभु की, बरसाना माता जी की, निताई गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे, हरि 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 बोल. Without any more delay, Prabhuji has to leave now because we don't want Prabhuji to climb a running train. We'll reach on time. There is enough time. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Somebody has Prabhuji's belongings. Hare Krishna. So everybody hold on for the prasadam. As soon as Prabhuji leaves, we'll start the prasadam. Yeah. Yeah. Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai.